Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Xa Talk Show. Welcome to another episode of Xa Talk Show. So we are going to do Emacs Lisp auto format exploration. So this guy, a great guy, he wrote this automatic formatting of Emacs Lisp code. So that, for example, let's go to Emacs Lisp code, stuff like keys. So you see all these are Emacs Lisp code. So I want a tool just like GoFormat or Deno format for JavaScript, or there's also one for Python. So you just press one button and it will reformat your entirety of the whole file code. Okay, so for example, this is a function. Let's go get to Xa Emacs Lisp mod. So you can press a button, it'll reformat it. But what I want, this is not enough. Okay, this is Xa Emacs mod. What I want, if you have the whole thing in one single line, let's see that. Okay, hold on a second. So the whole thing in one single line, this is still valid Emacs Lisp code. I want to press a button and it'll format it. My Xa Emacs Lisp mod cannot do that. Okay, but this is critical. This is the key. Okay, this is the key for the auto format tool. If the auto format tool cannot format a valid code in one single line into multiple lines, then that's no good. Okay, all the lint, all the things before GoFormat, before year 2008, around there, it's all shit. Okay, so I want this tool. This tool has been now, because of the Go language, became very popular, and I want that. So this supposedly, so first thing you want to do is you want to reformat, use whatever you have done, the tool, to reformat the entirety of Emacs Lisp code that comes with Emacs and see if it still works. You cannot have zero, you cannot have any errors. Okay, so that's a critical thing. So for example, let's look up diode. Diode is a built-in Emacs Lisp feature, that goes to the list directories. So you jump to the source code, you can see, and go up one level, you can see all these directories are Emacs Lisp code that bundles with Emacs. So you should be able to call, whatever this command in this package, then reformat the entirety of all these directories files. Okay, and restart Emacs should not be any problem. Okay, so that is the goal of this tool. This is the most critical, the revolution in programming industry, in programming language, in formatting code. Okay, so you no longer have the style guide, formatting style guide. It should be automated and systematic according to a certain rule, how things should be formatted. Okay, so this is a critical tool. I talked about this quite a few times. I've been writing about this since 2005. Okay, so I did. So this is today's talk show page, and I did a talk show before demonstrating the Wolfram language. I'm talking about this issue. So you should go there. You search for, go to Saudi website and search for computer languages, syntax parsing for editor. So here is a collected article I have about all these tools I talked about, and there's a video, part of my talk show a few weeks ago. So all the collected articles on how can you do that in Go language, in Python, in JavaScript, in PowerShell, and then the Emacs wrapper, so you can code them in Emacs and have them auto-formatted by coding those tools. Then I have written, okay, so here is about parsers, about select line, extend selection. This is all related to line truncation, the Unix Unix problem, all originated from the Unix problem of line truncation and the C programming language that created this huge damage in computer industry. So starting with Golang, Go language, GoFormat, they started to fix that, and that kind of started revolution. Okay, so today I'm going to explore. I'm going to try out, test this Idea Man 42's code. Supposedly he told me, he told me many times that yes, Xa, this really works. So I'm going to try it. Video check, audio check. Okay, let's go there. Where is my Brave browser? Okay, so Emacs. Yeah, he mentioned again. Yeah, so now it's on Mailbox. So let's go about and let's do it. Okay, comments and questions posted. Okay, hello, good Google user, and hello, Ashton. Pop this out. Put it here, and the pink window, you can see all my command calls and keystrokes in Emacs. Okay, so let's just try this. Okay, I'm going to go relaxed. Like I'm just gonna do my things. And if you are watching offline, make it play at 1.5 or something. I don't want to rush and. So any comments, questions posted. Okay, so I hope this will be fantastic. Now, what is this written in? So here is some tea, and here is grapefruit juice. Emacs this auto format. Why is there a Python? This is written in Python. That's no good. Yep, this is written in Python. No good. This is the first bad issue. Okay, you should write in Emacs Lisp, not Python. Part of the reason is, Python is not built in many Linuxes. It's not built in on Microsoft Windows. It's not built in on Mac. Okay, and that's a practical issue. So people have to download this tool. And also, since we are doing Emacs, in particular Emacs Lisp, you should have it, in Emacs Lisp, so people don't have to download another programming language. Okay, so it's written in Python. And what is this? I suppose this is just a wrapper. Okay, this is gonna take a while to explore. So why don't we just grab the code? Okay, so this is, Ideasman Campbell Barton. He's an open source guy. So he, doesn't use GitHub, and he switched to, that Fox thing, something lab. Then now there's this bug, something code bug. So he switched to code bug. So how do I? Okay, so here is download Git. I want to copy the repo. Can we do that? Yeah. Where do we go? Okay, so let's go to okay, let's put it in my Emacs init directory. Okay, so this is so can we just get it? Yeah, I think so. Start shell git clone. Let's try if that works. Code bug. Supposedly, the codebug.org is supposedly open source repository website. So here's the code. License, okay, GNU GPL3, GNU General Public License, okay. So here's the Python code. Let's see, 2,400 lines, okay. I like to look at how things are. So, okay, so it's written in Python, and so we have, this decorator shit. That's almost like a macro. Python is a very, very bad language. Okay, so 2,400 lines, classes. Okay, so let's look at so let's look at the functions. Okay, so that's Python. So then you have the Emacs Lisp auto format. Let's see, what is this? Auto format Lisp code on save. Let's search for Python. Lisp matching lines. Define custom eLisp auto format Python bin. So indeed, so you are calling Python 3 to do it. Okay, so you need, so now Lisp matching lines. This is define custom. Okay, so it's used in two places. One is here, and one is here. Okay. So define custom, the Python binary to call to run auto format utility. Okay. Anyway, so that's Python. I mean, that's the Emacs Lisp wrapper. Override JSON. Okay, that's probably about the style something. So let's read Readme. Okay. Okay, in RST. RST is, the Ruby. It's a formatting, it's like Markdown, but it's more fancy, used by Ruby or something. And do you want to apply it? The local variable list is list in readme.rst contains value that may not be safe. So this is part of Emacs that allows you to evaluate some code when you open a file. And usually it's very annoying because when you open it, it'll ask you, do you want to run those code? Usually I say no. Wait, let's try open again. No. So this is readme.rst. This is package for auto format Emacs Lisp available. Okay, so that's basically this readme file there, I suppose. Reliable test with Emacs 28 source. Okay. Over 1.6 million lines. Okay, let's read here. Project using it, that's all his packages. Yang Pu Ting, Justin, hello. Oh my God, Justin, you still alive. Great to see you again. Happy New Year. Justin is a professional mathematician, by the way. Justin is a professional, advanced professional mathematician, studying some specialized number theory or something, right? So example project, so all these are basically his own code, so that doesn't mean much. Motivation, this tool removes the need to manually format, okay? Reliable, tested with Emacs 28 source, over 1.6 million lines of code. Okay. Enforces maximum line width using field column, keep blank lines. Okay, that's one of the issue when you reformat. You don't, for example, in code you have comment. If you didn't write the reformatting tool correctly, you'll just remove all the comments or reformat the comment. That's not good. Usually, you want to keep the comments the way they are formatted. Usually, worst is just ignore format. So writing this tool is not trivial at all. Keep trailing comments at the end of lines. Okay, keep trailing comments at end of lines without joining lines which may change their meaning. Okay, let's magnify. I forgot to magnify. Extract function arguments from locally defined functions with support for including definitions from external files. What? Parallel computation. Oh, that's a nice feature. So it does parallel. Usage, enable eLisp auto format mod, minor mod. So it's okay, so you have to enable this minor mod. This will format Emacs Lisp buffers on save. Okay, I don't want that, depending on that variable. No, now that's fluff. Okay, well, that's important, but first of all, I want to make sure, I want to check the quality of the actual thing, the Python code that formats all files in a directory. So once it's very good, very fast, then I will maybe load the Emacs format, the Emacs wrapper to call it automatically, or just press a key to do it, Okay, since it's likely you will work on code bases that don't have auto format enabled, this checks for the existence of .elisp auto format file in the buffers directory. Okay, so one bad point so far. I mean, one bad point is that it's written in Python. Okay, so let me start to write notes about it. Written in Python. Better is written in eLisp. That's almost, that's important actually. You want it, you don't want to write in Python. This is Emacs. You write in the language, it come with. Then, okay, it's a kind of minor. If it works very good, then it's very good. The documentation, then it says doc issue. Okay, it requires you to call and use the eLisp wrapper command. Okay, better is to show the actual command to call the Python script directly. Okay, so that's my criticism. So it doesn't say, it doesn't even say how do you call the Python script. Depending on the script, because in the hello Chen Su, why the sad face? Because depends on, let's see, many. So this is the Python script. That's the core engine. Heartbreaking moment for Python lover. Python is a circus language. Truly, in my opinion, it's one of the worst. Well, there are so much worse ones, but Python is one of the, among the top 5 most popular. Python is the worst. Well, better than C still, better than C or C++. Okay, so you can see this is a code, but we want a documentation. How do you run this Python code? I mean, this Python code is the engine. It's the heart of this formatter. So you want to tell people, expose it, not just for Emacs Lisp users. This code, formatting this code, should eventually be useful for all Lisp languages. So you want to make that, this as an independent script that can format any parenthesized Lisp code, at least Emacs Lisp and Common Lisp, because Scheme Lisp and Closure they have lots of different syntax, and so anyway, so even if it's just for Emacs, you should say, in my opinion, you should have tell people what does this Python code, what argument does it take? Does it take a directory or a file? Like, is there any documentation here? We haven't read it all yet, but we'll see. Okay. Import. What is this import? Define function ID. Okay, I don't know. Okay, it doesn't say, so we have to manually find out. Okay, but basically it's asking you to install this Emacs Lisp wrapper. Okay, requirements, Emacs 27, okay, Python 3.8, okay, it requires 3.8, which is the latest version, okay. Do I have Python? Yes, I do. Okay, oh yeah, I have 3.9. Okay, that's good. Performance, the first reformat may be slow as there are likely to be a large number of changes be applied back into Emacs. Running again is typically fast enough. Fuck! This is no good. This is no good. Oh god, disappointing. Shit! This is crap. Okay, well, a bit exaggeration. After reading this, I'm not going to try anymore. It says the first time you reformat a large Emacs Lisp code, okay, the first time you reformat. Let's see, this is stuff like this. Let's copy or paste it here, select all, and make it all one line. Okay, so wait. What's going on? Oh, it takes a long time. Fuck. Jesus. Now for 2,000 lines now becomes one line, and Emacs froze because Emacs have a problem dealing with long lines. Yeah. Okay. So there it is. Okay. So so it is saying that the first time you do it, it'll be slow because there's a lot of code you try to reformat. But once the code is already in kind of the formatted way, so there are much less change to make, therefore it'll be faster. But that's losing the point. If my code is already formatted, 90%, I'm not gonna need your reformatter. Jesus. That's why I'm saying, these people, you guys, those, you gotta be professional, okay? Golang, those professional tools, this is, I don't think it's gonna be good, okay? Okay, Emacs stuck because of the long lines. Now I have to. I mean, every operation now, even if you do cancel, it'll take 10 seconds. Let's close, okay? Close. Okay, so now if you go to, let me show you, okay, many other professional tools, okay, you look at, okay, so there's GoFormat, come with Golang, okay, you don't even have to, let's magnify, okay, so hold on a second. So there's GoFormat. It built-in has a tool, GoFormat, okay, built-in. It can run all files in a directory in a second, within 1 second. Suppose you have 1,000 files in a directory, and suppose each file is 2,000 lines, okay? And suppose each of those files are all one single line, but still valid Golang code, okay? You can run GoFormat. In 1 second, you'll finish them all, 1 million lines, okay? That's GoFormat. Same thing with the Python's formatter. There are several. There are Yap and Black, okay? Here's the instruction on how to use them. Basically, same thing. 1 million lines of code in one single line. You do it, press a button, in 1 second, you'll be done, okay? Same thing with Deno, okay? Deno for JavaScript come with Deno. They are all very professionally written. They are written in C, okay? C or Golang, low-level language. PowerShell, I'm not sure how it's written, but and I don't know how fast it is. But then, I'm pretty sure even without testing at this point, I'm not going to use it. It's not gonna be good for me because if my code is already 90% formatted, why do I need your formatter for? The goal of the formatter is a compiler. It's a parser compiler that whose job is to format very fast. Oh God. Okay, so I know, sorry for the flame, but the commands. Okay, the commands. Let's try it. Currently, only UTF-8 encoding is supported. Okay, installation. So there's no mention about the Python script. How do you run it? It's just the Lisp. So it primarily just intended to run for, it's just intended to format just for Emacs users, formatting Emacs Lisp code. Performance, okay. Running again is typically fast enough to be enabled on save without noticeable yeah, that's useless. Of course, the code is already formatted. Of course, then it's fast, sure, but that's that's not performance. Performance is if you format a file 1 gigabyte or in one single line, how fast can you do it? That's what performance means. Okay, so well, what you gonna do? So yeah, so we want to test it for still. So okay, where is the code? Okay, let's go to where's the code? Diet, close, switch directory. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's run it. Let's try to install it then. Open that. So let's follow the direction, see how do we run it. elisp auto format mod. elisp auto format buffer. Automatic format the current buffer. Doesn't depend on the minor mod. Okay, so that is what I want to call. Okay, so now eval the whole buffer. Then let's compile it. Okay, drop in diet. Press capital B to compile it. So here's a compiled file. Then press capital L to load it. So now we have loaded the compiled auto format code. Okay. So now let's go to some XAR Emacs Lisp mod. Okay. Go to some Emacs Lisp code. Okay. So XAR flag keys. Okay, so copy it, create a new buffer, save it, and save it as xx.el. This got a problem, you know, the vertical, you know, anyway, that's another thing. So here we have a copy of Softlight Keys, 4,000 lines, and I want to, let's just run the first command, okay? So this command now should work. It probably won't work because my Python is probably set up correctly. So let's see the documentation first. It's an interactive compile list function. Okay, auto format the current buffer. Okay, I want to use that. Okay, so let's call it. So hold on a second. Let's delete or let's just remove that one. Okay, save it. Call it metax. Metax, do that, do it. Let's see if it works. God, it's taking too long. Searching for program, no file or directory found. Jesus, if that's the case, why is it taking that long? So it's trying to find Python 3, you know, I mean it's trying to without space or anything. So you have to modify the Python file location. It doesn't say. You see, it's you need to document that, because a lot of people, at least half of the people, do not have Python 3, because Python has been, they deprecated Python 27. I mean, they deprecated Python 2. So a lot of installation is just Python, meaning Python 3. So the Python situation is chaotic, Python 2 and 3. And the Guido van Rossum idiot, he refused to create a file extension .py3. He wants to people think .py, he wants everyone to just upgrade, but that's not actually the case. So there's a problem of, of fuzziness, of ambiguity, it's a headache. The Python 2 or 3, what's the command name, depending on which system, on Windows, on Linux, on what distribution of Linux, which Linux are you using. Sometimes it's Python 3 means Python 3, sometimes Python means Python 3. It's a chaotic fuck. So we have here, it's close. Okay, so that's the one I want. So okay, close, let's go there. So in this readme, I mean, here there is this Python bin. You should document it. Okay, yeah, there it is. Great. Optionally set Python binary used when Python is not in your path. Indeed, well, it's not Python is in my path. It's just not the Python 3. It's assuming. Okay, so we need to set this. Okay. So okay, so let's create Emacs Lisp code. Let's I know Emacs Lisp, so therefore I kind of know how to fix it. But for other people, it's a problem, so you set, so let's just set that, okay? Set that variable to just Python, okay? I believe, yeah, Python, okay? Maybe you actually have to set the full path. Don't know. Python should do. Let's just try that. Evaluate it, okay? Now describe variable. Okay, value is Python. That should be, maybe that's good. Okay. Okay, so now we have that. Now let's go back to stuff like keys. Close stuff like keys. I don't want to screw that up. So now let's try the command again. Meta x lisp auto format buffer. Error output. Source file. Newer than byte compile file using old file. What? I'm not sure. Okay, it's not done yet. So Emacs still doesn't let me type anything. You know, sometimes in Emacs 28, I get that. You know, saying that it's saying that the byte compiled file is older than the source code file. But I thought I fixed that. Okay, I hope. I don't know why is it calling that, you know, cdet. Is it actually calling that function there? It shouldn't. Let's press arrow key. It doesn't work. It's not good. It's still running. Hello, Greg and Doc. Okay, so we talked for 40 minutes. I don't think this is good. It's stuck. Let's see. Control Shift Escape. Emacs very high. Okay, it's still running. 10% of CPU and stuff. It's no good. It froze or something. Arrow keys doesn't work. Okay, so I'm sorry, but it's no good. I would grade it fail. Okay, I would grade it fail. So, you know, writing this is not trivial. You know, writing a auto formatter that's actually professional and quality. This is not. This is just a toy. You know. Yeah, you're gonna wait. How long you gonna wait? I mean, right? You know, I just tried it, and now it's stuck. You know that. You know, something is wrong. You know, it's just one single file. 2,000 lines, and it's almost all formatted already. Then I got this error, you know, then my Emacs stuck, and it's still running. It's still stuck. I have to force quit, I think. Did I do anything wrong? No, I think I did, you know. I read the document. Okay, now it's out. So now it's out. So what? Okay, so you see, it did format this line. So it did its job. Okay, so what is trying to say here? Saving file. Okay. Let's go to directory. Okay. So it just changed. Okay, now let's try it again. Okay. Now save the file. Now let's look. Call it. Do it. Okay, it's good. It's done. Yeah. Yeah, so Yeah, okay, so let's try something else more complex. Okay, so let's make this whole thing one line. It's still valid code, because I can evaluate it and code the code. You see, it still works. You see that this command is moved to beginning of line or block. So you see, I can code it. It still work. Okay, so this line. Now let's see. Let's code it. Let's see what it does. This is too long. This is, taking too long. Okay, now it does. Okay, not bad. Okay, not fail, but, So let's fix this problem. This, I don't know, see that. Let's open that. Okay, who is generated parser support file? Okay, so it's actually calling this Emacs Lisp code library. It's actually using this Emacs Lisp library. The CDET is very complex. It's supposed to be a parser engine for Java and stuff, but nobody uses. So it's very because it's too complex, the CDET thing. So okay, so it's actually using this file, and now let's compile that file so that we fix the Emacs error of bitching that this is newer than that. So we just compiled it. Okay, refresh. Okay, good. Okay, let's see what is this exactly do. Source wy generated parser support file. Generated parser support file. Source code template lexer. Okay, rejects analyzer source code. Okay, so close that. Now back to our test. Let's try again. Undo. Okay, now make a backup. Now call that command again. Lisp auto format buffer. It's too slow. This is only 2,000 lines. Okay, it works, and now we don't have that error anymore. Fantastic. Okay, so it works. So what do I so it does work, and okay, so good. Now let's see if we compact that and do that. Let's do some more. Okay, so this line also become that. Okay, one single line, it should still be valid. Whenever there's a comment, then you must be careful, because when there's a comment, then you make them one line, it'll be problem, because the whole thing becomes comment. But so far, let's make all this one line. Okay, so no comment is good. And so make one line. Okay, so we have like 5 places. That's all single line. Make a backup, call the command, do it. It's too slow. This is not acceptable. and I'm on a pretty fast machine. I'm on a gaming machine. Yeah, God. In any of those Golang, Deno, JavaScript, they do 50,000 lines in half a second. This is too slow. God, Jesus. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay. So that's it. That's it for today. It's better than nothing. Like I have done nothing. I wanted to write this since like 15 years ago, but it's not easy. So it's better than nothing. It's still running. God, it's just five single lines. It's still running. Yeah, but better than nothing. But do I use it? No. Because the point is that if I gonna use it, I like this single line style because as I have demonstrated in Wolfram language, for example, you look at this code. Wolfram's language goes one step further by you need to actually format it. Oh yeah, but I added line breaks there myself, did I? Yeah, you can see, yeah. So you see, the line breaks there because you have a semicolon, but actually the whole thing is a single line because you can copy it. This is still running. This is no good. Let's start a new Emacs instance. I set up my Emacs so that what's going on here? What? Oh, I didn't run it. What? Let's try again, okay? Run it, do it. I already pressed enter. Okay, now it's done. Okay, check. Good. It's good. Okay, so it's good. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. So let's try this. Call it, do it. It's too slow. Do it. Yeah, okay. It's not bad. Okay, yeah, but I cannot use it. So so it's not easy. It's better than nothing. It's not easy. It's I haven't done anything, so it's a start. So I would say you have to rewrite this in Emacs Lisp. Okay, yeah, do that. Rewrite this in Emacs Lisp. So the question is, can you implement this in Python or Emacs Lisp and expect it to be as fast as those in Golang or JavaScript? Probably not, because those are written in C. But however, can you rewrite it so that let's say it's 5 times slower than those in GoFormat or Deno format? 5 times slower, no more. Okay, we give it that's plenty room because Emacs Lisp is not as fast as C. But let's say 5 times slower. If it's no more than 5 times slower, then I would say it's acceptable. Because I tried this in Deno, 50,000 lines in one file. you know, and it's less than half a second, instant. So the question is, is possible? I think so. I think so. But the problem is, in order for that to happen, you cannot. You have to write a real parser, okay? Like read a character by character. You have to write a real parser. I don't think this you can. You know, you can do some kind of text processing. That's what this code is doing. Field, column, trailing parens, step over new line characters instead of data split. Okay, so yeah, so this is doing it by text processing. Let's see what kind of functions are there. Function ID has hash prefix, special case, calculate. Yeah, so this is not a parser. This is just doing text processing. Okay. So thank you. I mean, you know, Campbell Barton is probably watching my videos, and you know, he will see it later. So you know, maybe he's here, and it's great. Okay, but you know, I think there's a lot of room to improvement. I cannot use it, you know, because I want a real parser. Okay, like now there's a tree seater in Emacs 29. That is a real parser. So either, you know, can use that or something, you know, you have to write a real parser in Emacs Lisp. You can write in Emacs Lisp a real parser. This text processing way is just not good enough. Okay, but still, it's, you know, it works. Okay, so that's it for me. That's it for me today. Now I want to do some more test. Okay, let's see. Let's do some more test. Okay, run it. One line takes 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Yeah, so this file is only 5,000 lines. Okay, so let's say I remove this and make this whole thing one line. Remove that comment. What is this? Xafly keys define minor mod. Okay. Oh, there's a comment here. Yeah, that's bad. Okay, so undo. You know, so Emacs Lisp comment syntax is a problem because it's a line based. You know, when you have a programming language syntax that's semantic unit and not line based, like HTML, XML, Wolfram language, and Lisp, except the comment, because it's line based. But if you have a syntax that's not line based, then you can arbitrarily compact any code on the fly and uncompact it, you know, by this auto formatter. So you don't even need those hide, you know, part of the code. You don't need that, and it's simple to do. So okay, let's try this again. Try it. 2, 3, 4 seconds. Yeah, it works. It works. Fantastic. Code. It works. Let's remove all the comments. Let's see. Oh, anyway, that's it. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.